In today's video, I'm talking about a really quick and really easy way to instantly step up your videos and your photos. So let's get right into it. Hey, what's up? It's Chris from Brooker Films, and in today's video, I'm talking about this really awesome technique that you can use to instantly improve the composition of your photos and your videos. And that is the use of layers. Typically, when you're shooting a photo or you're shooting a video, you grab the camera, it looks nice, and you take the shots. Now, that looks fine, but it looks a little bit flat and you can't figure out why. Well, it's because you haven't utilized your foreground, your middle, and your background. Rather than thinking of your framing as one flat plane, you want to separate it into 3 different spaces. So you want to try and occupy the foreground, the background, and the space in the middle. So let's break this down into 3 layers. The foreground layer is the layer of space closest to the camera. The background is that space, it's that layer furthest away from the camera. And then the middle is where you typically place your subject. So you're going to sandwich your subject with your foreground and your background. So let me give you a quick example. Right, so on this table right now, we have 3 objects. We have a roll of tape, we have a spoon, and we have this video light. Now, let's separate these into 3 different layers. So let's say this is your foreground, this is your subject, and this is your background. Typically, when people take a photo, they ignore the foreground, so this doesn't exist, and they'll just take a picture of the subject, so this is the spoon, against the background. Or if you're taking landscapes, for example, this is instantly removed and you're just taking a picture of the background, and that is the view. Now, a really interesting and really easy way to step up your photography is to introduce a subject. So that could be a person, an object, a car. This can be anything. You want to introduce a subject into your photo. So you place a subject in your photo and you separate that from your background. Now, to add more separation and more depth to your photo, you want to add a foreground element. So in this example, we're going to use this camera tape, but this could be a hedge, this could be a wall, this could be a fence, this could be flowers. This can literally be anything. So when we're taking our photo, we want to shoot through our foreground, taking a picture of the subject and blur out the background. So if we're shooting in a lower aperture, the foreground will be nice and blurry, the background will be nice and blurry, but the subject will be in sharp detail. So we're almost sandwiching in the subject. So we've got the foreground, the background, nice and blurry, and the subject in the middle is in crisp, sharp detail. Let me give you a few examples. So this is a photo of just a background. This is just a landscape photo, for example. It's fine, but look how much better this is when you add a subject. The subject looks awesome and it's a great way to accompany the background, but we can take this one step further by adding in a foreground element. So we'll add the foreground element, and now instantly the photo is more interesting, there's more depth to the photo, and this is a much more beautiful photo than our original boring 1-layered photo. So the next time you're taking a photo or you're shooting a video, try to think about those 3 spaces. Is something occupying the foreground, the middle, and the background? And if not, then what can you do to fill in those spaces to add more character and more depth to your shots? And there you go. If you enjoyed watching this video, then please do let me know in that comment section below. And don't forget to subscribe, check out the previous video, and I will see you in the next video. Thank you for watching.